Yesterday as I was streaming the Rainbow Six Siege X Arknights event, I've received a lot of questions about what to do during this event, especially from returning players and new players alike. So I've compiled them all and will answer every one of them in this video. This event is going to be a very hype one for the fact that Rainbow Six Siege themselves have reposted about the event in hopes that their players will come into Arknights, feel the vibe, feel the story and enjoy the event together with us. And this is also speculated to be the first time that it will be a two-way collab because there are some data mines over there that Arknights in-game items will be featuring in Rainbow Six Siege for the very first time. If you're new to Arknights, welcome to the game. I hope you enjoy your stay here. It's very different from a tactical shooter game, but maybe tower defense is something that you'll find yourself liking after trying it out for a bit. Then for the rest of you wondering what the heck to do in this event, let's get started with the first thing to know, which is the banner. Before the banner though, let me show you how my account looks like right now because it's decorated well with the image of Bank as my background, which is a classic Rainbow Six Siege map, and I have Ella in the front screen appointed as my assistant. More on the background later, but let's go back to the banner first. So in the banner itself, you've got 2 5 stars, the 2nd highest rarity in the game, and then you've got the highest rarity in the game, which is Ella at 6 star. So the way the banner system works in this game is that to obtain a 6 star, it's a 2% chance, meaning if you do a single roll, there's a 2% chance, 1 in 50, that it will be a 6 star, and there's an 8% chance that it will be a 5 star. But take note, like a lot of gacha systems, there's a 50-50 odds for you to obtain Ella certainly. So this means that if you do just one single pull, it is a 1 in 100 chance for you to get an Ella. And then the other 1 in 100 could be any other 6 star, which we have a plethora of wonderful units for you to discover. But of course, a lot of you here watching the video are here for Ella. There is a system of pity, which means if you do a certain number of pulls, the chance of you to obtain a 6 star is going to be even higher. So if you don't see any 6 star within 50 pulls, typically within 51 to 60 or at worst within 61 to 70, you have a mega high chance of obtaining a 6 star. Hopefully that's going to be an Ella. There are some special systems for this event to ensure that you will definitely get these 3 units. So let me tell you about them. Firstly, if you want the 5 stars, being Iana and Doc, when you obtain one of them for the very first time, for example, if you obtain Iana first, the next 5 star is guaranteed to be a Doc. Then vice versa, if you obtain a Doc first, the next 5 star is guaranteed to be an Iana. Take note that this bonus only applies to the very first copy of these 2 units. In this game, there's potential, which allows you to get up to 6 copies to maximize the abilities of the units. But in Arknights, unlike other gacha games, we're not very concerned about multiple copies of a unit, simply because it's not that big of a benefit. It's a nice to have, but it's not a must to have. So usually 1 copy is way more than enough. As for Ella, if you just want to get 1 copy for her, if you do not obtain her within 119th pulls, on the 120th pull, you are guaranteed to get yourself an Ella. This is only if you are very unlucky, because for most of you, you will be able to secure Ella within maybe say 10 to 60 pulls or 80 pulls. But if you really have bad luck and you are seeing other 6 stars instead of Ella, then you might need to reach all the way to 120 in order to obtain your first copy. If you obtain Ella at any point earlier, then you lose that bonus of the first copy guarantee. And there's a thing for Arknights players because you guys are familiar with the Spark system. If you're trying to obtain yourself more copies of Ella, take note that there is no Spark store. So there isn't such a thing where if you do 300 pulls, you can buy yourself another copy of Ella. You have to go a little bit hard mode over here if you're wanting to go for a full maximum potential Ella within this particular event. The next 2 weeks from now, there will be the Ash banner. So Ash is also going to be featured together with Blitz and Frost, and you will also need pools for that point in time. Within this event, you will find yourself free pools. So the free pools are within this particular button on the top left. I'm covering it on my camera, but one of it will give you free 10 pools like this, and then the other one's a login event. The login event also has 10 free pools, but take note, these pools cannot be saved for the next banner or any other banners. You must use them over here. So for a lot of the players, as from what I understand, if they're very unlucky, they don't tend to go all the way to 120 pulls. You pull all the way to 110, and if you still haven't obtained yourself an Ella, wait for the 10 free pulls that appears on day 8, use that 10 free pulls, and then you try pulling again to see if you can obtain, you will obtain her if let's say you're trying to go for the 120. So take note of that idea when doing this. So that's the information for you to know about the banner. Hopefully all of you will be winning in this one. And then let's talk about the background that you see over here. So the background, unfortunately, is not a free item. In order to celebrate the event, there are some monetization over here, just like how you might need to buy skins over in R6S. So if you want a special icon to feature in your account, there is that. It's one icon that features the R6S units within there. It just costs you 1 USD. And then there's other items that helps you to quicken the building of your units. So for example, there's these two, then there's the tactical equipment pack, and then for those of you who want the background, there is that over there. It's 26 USD. It comes with the UI as well as the theme song. So basically, when you attach the bank background, there is also a song that comes together with it, which is the one that you're hearing in the video right now. So the UI and the background are separate features, but once you add them together, of course, it creates the magic of what you see in my front screen over here. Can be quite pricey for those of you in some of my friendly neighborhood countries, being like if you're in Malaysia, Indonesia, because even in my own country, when I convert the price of this, that's like 40 Singapore dollars, which is so pricey for me, but I'm here to support the event. I really like the UI, so I bought it. Feel free to decide for yourself if you all want it, because there is a huge chance that we might never see this event ever again. So this is a hyper limited time event. Including the packs itself, you might only have this chance to ever buy these stuff or obtain these units. So use that as a decider as to whether you want to pull for the banner or you're trying to actually have a heart of steel and say, I'll skip it and go for something else later on. Not just the packs that are limited time, the skins are also limited time. So there are skins for 3 units as you can see here, Ella, Doc, and Iana. This one you don't have to spend, you can use one of the currencies obtainable in the game, which is Originate Prime. You get them from clearing stages or as some of the gifts that the devs give sometime. So use your OP in order to buy yourself an Ella skin, Doc, Iana, or an Ash skin and a Tachanka skin. So these skins are also purchasable with OP, and you have until about a month in order to obtain them. So take good note of that. And then within the furniture store itself, there is also one of the items that you can get over here. This map that you're looking at right now, I believe that's Tower within Rainbow Six Siege, one of the casual play maps over there. It's very funny to see it within the game here. We also have another furniture set which is for plane, but I believe that's not available now. The plane map will be purchasable within 2 weeks from now. So that's for you to note. Then, one final little note is about the event itself. So within the event, if let's say you're a completely new player, there's a total of 8 stages. I haven't played it because I'm going to be streaming it right after this. If you struggle to clear any of the stages later in the game, feel free to just continuously spend your sanity or your energy within the same stage that you're stuck at. So you can be at stage 3 or stage 5, farm that stage in order to get the currency of the event. Because with every event in Arknights, there is big ability for you to like farm out all of these good building materials. So you want to be prioritizing on your EXP and your LMD if you're a new player or returning player. Everything else you can focus on afterwards. Then once you're able to farm them, use them to build up your units faster so they can clear on to the later stages. And for those of you who have played Arknights for long, the stage that you definitely want to farm is the device stage. The reason is that the device stage, you will never see a stage with a device farming for about 6 months in this game. So you probably want to take good note of that when deciding which stage to actually prioritize when you're playing this event. Otherwise though, I really hope that you guys will enjoy LUCENT Arrowhead together with me, together with everybody else. And if you guys still have any more questions about the event, please feel free to mention down in the comments. The last thing I have to say is that there is no free pulls during the Ash rerun. So you will have to go hard on just your own pulls that you obtain in order to do it. The 120 bonus is still there, the 5-star bonus is still there, just no free pulls. That's all you need to know. All the best, good luck to you guys. I see you guys around in my streams. Take care, bye bye.